best part about being a dad to me is that looking into the eyes of your child and saying, that's my own flesh and blood looking back at me. You know what I mean? That we all like that legacy to be carried on, whatever legacy that is. As I said to you before, I wasn't interested in being a parent. I always wanted to live a lifestyle. I always thought that kids stopped you living the type of life you wanted to live, and that was me, traipsing the world, covering major sports events, and what they say, living the dream. But people would say, oh, you're missing out big time, but you never felt that way because you didn't know what it was genuinely like. And then when you look in the eyes of your own son, like I have with Gabe, you get what it's all about. You really see it, and you could have the worst day at work, or something's not going right in your life, but you walk in and you pick him up out of the cot in the morning after he's had a big sleep, and he glows, his face just comes alive, and a huge smile hits you, and you're like, every ounce of worry I've had's just been put to the background because that natural reaction, that genuine love and warmth being thrown at you, you're like, how could I possibly be upset with my lot in life? You know what I mean? If they're happy and healthy, and they give you love that you never used to have or have never known to have. I've had to own up to a fair few weaknesses that I never thought I probably had. And that's the tough thing. That's the whole BetterDads process of how can I be better at what I do. And, like anything, if you've got strengths, play to them. But if you've got weaknesses, learn what they are and try and improve them. And right now I'm right in the guts of that, trying to learn how to improve my weaknesses, because I've got a lot, unfortunately.
What are they?
I don't seem to get I don't have that ability right now to switch off from work and switch on to being a parent full time when that moment comes. And that in-between time is just fluff. If you're not giving 100%, you're not giving anything. 65% at times is not good enough. You have to have the ability to shut off. In this modern world of social media and people being able to get you 24/7 on your iPhones, or just the way we're so contactable, it's okay to switch it off. The world's still going to turn around. If you haven't been able to respond to someone in 2 hours, nothing is that important that you can't turn a phone off for 2 hours and play with your child between the hours of coming home and him going to bed or her going to bed. Really being present, that's the thing I need to learn the most, is when I'm around my boy, be present. Both parents have an equal role to play. That's this modern world, isn't it? There's no real woman and male role anymore. It's sort of moulded into one, and a father shouldn't think that being there from time to time or being in and out of the child's life's enough anymore. That strength of leadership from a father, showing the way type stuff, that's important. I think it's 50-50. I'm astonished and amazed by how single dads do it. I'd really love to learn from people like that, because they've got to juggle all roles, but they manage to somehow cope, and that's, their roles sometimes become 75%, don't they?
Yeah.
If they're not only looking after their kids at home, sort of taking over from the mum, it's big. The father's role's big.